finished on the backside too, so beautiful work. Let's move into, we've got a couple necklaces in the show, and this is gonna be fast and furious. These items are priced to move, and you still have a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee, just to let you know. I believe on this necklace, before I came out here on the air a couple hours ago, we had 3 choices. We may be down to 2, okay. So we have sold out of the Spiny Oyster shell, but we do have the red Spiny Oyster shell, very limited. Got a couple of dozen, and then we do have it in the Magnesite. So details include the fact that you get this necklace. It has a nice 20¼ inch length. The pendant itself drops another almost a full inch, and beautifully detailed top and bottom. Tell us about the design, in addition to, if you don't mind, Jennifer, just the significance of each of the stones.
With the design here, you'll see the little stars that are on the inside, and on the top and on the bottom of the stones. Then for the Navajo people, they say that their ancestors come from the heavens above, and so they call themselves the star people, the Dene. And so when you go and walk up to a person, you would, extend your welcome and say hello, or say Yat-e, which is like greetings from the stars above. Everything is handmade. The chain is handmade, and everything is hand soldered, beautifully detailed. And this particular artisan, Hera Bacenti, and he likes to sell a lot of his jewelry out on Instagram too. You would find Chaco Canyon on Instagram as well as Facebook. So what he does is get all of his pre-orders out of the way and make these types of necklaces for HSN. And when we first started out with it, we couldn't fulfill the full order when it first came out because it took so long to make it. But now, since it's becoming a lot more popular, a lot of people are now gravitating towards the different stones that are in there, and especially for the red Spiny Oyster. That is a representation of the female side of the stone, being that we come from water, and the female women are the life givers. They're caretakers of the earth. And if you see turquoise too as well in the stone, that is a gift from Father Sky. The sky stone is meant to protect you, the turquoise, and so that is what is given to a baby when a baby is born, for good luck, good health, prosperity, and so forth.
Oh my goodness, I just love those stories. My son has some Native American in him, and I love it. I grew up in North Dakota. I consider myself a nature woman and not a woman of the earth, but I appreciate everything that comes from Mother Earth. And to know that the stones have been sourced and mined here in the Southwest, and that the spirituality and the meaning behind the stones, and then the designs. I love your stories. I do want to mention really quickly, and I know we're moving on because there's lots to feature. This chain is so pretty. It's that Ovallink chain. It has the lobster claw clasp closure. The length, again, a little more than 20 inches. It does have a little bit of, nope, there's no extender on this one. That is another necklace coming up a little bit later on. But I do love this particular chain. It's not something you see very often. And another thing you don't see very often are these prices for Chaco Canyon. One of our best-selling, most popular, most historied and storied lines of jewelry here at HSN. So the 2 choices remain: the red Spiny Oyster, that one we're down to I think 2 dozen, and then we have the Magnesite, which I do love, that the icy look to that in particular. So let me remind you, I mentioned that the best-selling piece of jewelry of all time from this beautiful line of Chaco Canyon is right here.